this brother performs, we ain't gonna have this conversation today, but if this brother performs, and dare we say he ends up being the starter for the Cleveland Browns, he pulls this off, there's gonna be a whole laundry list of teams that have to answer for passing up on him. And on this show right here, I'm going to have a list of them.
Few moments later.
It's a little early. We don't want to get too carried away. But who had a better weekend this weekend than Mel Kipper Warned?
Weeks
I would say that
months now.
This is not one of the toughest quarterbacks you've
But Mel, this isn't about. This isn't about quarterback traits and quarterback characteristics, personal football. That's not about this.
I don't know if he was on the Chesapeake Bay or where he was in Baltimore eating crabs, but I do know that the one player that he touted all through the draft shined on Friday night.
None of them had the skill set that this young man has. This is not about can you play the position. This is about do we want you to play the position for us. That's what this game.
Why wouldn't they, Lou?
Well, this is personal.
Has he had an off the field issue? No, he has not.
Mel, you don't have to sell it to me.
No, I don't know what we're talking about here.
You're right. You're right. Yes, you're right. But you know what? But Mel, the draft has spoken.
The NFL has been clueless for 50 years when it comes to evaluating quarterback. Clueless. All that, no idea what they're doing in terms of evaluating quarterback. That's proof. There's proof of that.
How many times
we know exactly what we're talking about with quarterbacks? They don't.
Until we see Sanders get practice reps with the number one offense, we can't believe the Browns view him as having much of a shot to be the number 2 when the season began.
Who wrote that?
Well, now tuned in to the Dark Times Challenge.
No question, he has to be getting starting reps this week. I'm in the camp, start one of the rookies. We saw one of the rookies play. He should be getting starting reps this week.
He's changed the narrative already around their quarterback discussion.
I agree.
You're saying they have to give him starter reps. We all saw him.
Because the fans are saying you want us to believe you or our lying eyes.
Ooh.
But now we have a first preseason game under our belt, and the Cleveland Browns, by all reports, are going to keep things exactly the way they are with Shedeur Sanders in that 4th quarterback spot.
But every report we've heard out of camp has been, man, he's been really impressive at practice, right? Every one. And it goes on to the game. If we're going to sit here and tell everybody that this league is about meritocracy and it's about taking advantage of opportunity, if you're the Cleveland Browns, how is it not a conversation?
Because all I know is that what I keep hearing is what you're telling me what he can't do. Like my coach just said in college, find something that he can do. See, you keep telling me what Shedeur can't do. Well, your job as a coach is to put players in position and find something that they can do.
Wait a minute, but where's the can't coming from when we just saw him do it? I know it's a small sample size, it's 3/4 of football, but everything you said he can't do, he just did. Matter of fact, he just did what we already saw him do at Jackson State. He just did what we saw him do at Colorado. So you see Shedeur do what he does. 3/4 of football. I think maybe played well into the 4th quarter, right?
Yeah, I think so.
So in a live game, you saw him play the way he played and still question if he can do the same thing when he has the actual starters at his disposal.
And this is something that I brought up before as well on this particular channel, that it was going to be hard for the Cleveland Browns to justify taking Shedeur Sanders in the 5th round while taking Dillon Gabriel in the 3rd round. And that's one of the reasons that it was going to be hard for them to put Shedeur Sanders in a position where he was going to look good. He hasn't got any first-team reps, barely has gotten any second-team reps, and for the most part, he's been getting 3rd and 4th-team reps. And so the Cleveland Browns really have no interest in putting Shedeur out there.
3 red zones, 3 touchdowns. Hello? Red zone. Touchdown. Why? Because the kid doesn't flinch. He's Dion's kid, man. He's Dion's son. What do you think, he's going to get intimidated? His anticipation on the throws was great. Look at the first touchdown where he threw between 3 guys. He makes up his mind and cocks that arm before that kid even makes the turn. And then I thought he ran really well. Smart. Ran for a first down and got down with a slide. Did everything I thought he could do. He played missed some open guys, rushed a few throws, came out a little overhyped. It was a little, as you could imagine, he was excited. But nothing's changed for me as far as, and I don't think the Browns, if you're all waiting now for the Browns to say that he's going to get number 1 reps or he's going to, I don't think it's going to happen. I hope the Browns leave the agenda at the door. And the agenda is we had Dylan Gabriel rated above Shedeur, and we still think he's better than Shedeur. Maybe they do. Maybe he is. I don't know. I haven't seen Dylan Gabriel. But it sounds a lot to me after listening to that Stefanski press conference that you're going to see him this week. You're going to see him against the Eagles in the joint practices that these coaches covet so much. And then in the game, I would not be surprised if he doesn't start the game. Chris.
Riz, I want to see Dylan Gabriel start now. Like, we need
Careful what you wish for there, bud.
And what makes matters even worse for the Cleveland Browns is that Dylan Gabriel is not even playing well. It would be one thing if Dylan Gabriel was playing okay, average, if he was playing like a third-round quarterback. That would be one thing. But Dylan Gabriel, by all accounts, has been atrocious.
I don't want to put too much emphasis, but I haven't read a whole lot that where they said that Dylan Gabriel is better, has played better or is playing better than Shedeur.
At no point watching Dylan Gabriel have I been like, I want to see more. No, pretty much when I watch Dylan Gabriel, I'm like, get this guy the hell off the field. I'm done watching him. That's how I've been with Dylan.
And so if Dylan Gabriel's not playing well, and Kenny Pickett is Kenny Pickett, he is who he is. And then on top of that, you got a 41-year-old veteran quarterback who's not going to be your long-term quarterback. And now you got a Shedeur Sanders, one of the hottest last names in all of football.
Y'all saying, my name is Willie B, man. Hey, he the real deal. Real deal. That's coming from Willie. That's coming from Willie. Hey, now how y'all feel now? How y'all feel now? No matter what he do, how you feel now? Man playing for his daddy. All you haters, if you hate Shedeur, you hate football. How can you not love that story? Deion Sanders, absolute legend, icon, now his son, picking up the pace. Balling out. Balling out. Balling. That's straight from 51st at Hoover. Satin, homie.
Everybody grew up watching Deion Sanders, and now you have his son, his quarterback son in the league that he coached all throughout Pop Warner, all throughout high school, all throughout college, something that's never been done before. He's got a following. He's got the #1 jersey. He's got the #1 selling jersey within the NFL, and he hasn't even played a meaningful game of football. And then he goes out there and he balls out on a Friday night in front of the entire world, and he's not moved up on the depth chart? What are we doing? What are we doing? And that's what a lot of fans are wondering. But we're going to see how it plays out. We're going to see how this first day of practice goes after his preseason debut. We're going to see what happens with that. And I'll probably be doing a follow-up video here pretty soon. But make sure you guys go ahead and drop that comment below. Let me know how y'all feel about everything going on with this. I know how I feel. And so go ahead and drop the comment, and let's try to keep the conversation going on down below. And as usual, peace and chaos.